I got another Ultra State prison story. I gotta tell y'all about that boy Heathcliff. You know what I'm saying? Heathcliff was my bunk mate. You know what I'm saying? He was the counselor orderly. You know what I'm saying? He worked up there in counseling, so he had them real house nigga vibes. Oh yeah, that boy thought he was king house nigga. Oh yeah, he run around cause he had them been to college, grew up in a 2-parent home. He was just one of them dudes who got caught scheming and scamming. He was locked up for some credit card fraud, some tax fraud, and then something else, some kind of fraud. I just know he was locked up for some fraud. They ain't giving him a 3 year. You know what I'm saying? So he in the room with me, whatever. Most dudes ain't like him because he always talked down. He had a way of talking to make himself feel like he's superior to you. You feel me? He wanted the old type nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? A dude he know mentally. You know that dude capacity. When you talk to somebody, you know they mental capacity off of how they speak, how they talk. You know what I'm saying? And he had a way of saying shit. He know these folk don't know what they mean. You know what I'm saying? But that was his way of trying to seem like he was superior. Like he was just, you know what I'm saying? So we doing time in that bit, and one day, he one of the type of dudes, he hung with the white boy. Oh yeah, he was blacker than me, but for some reason in his mind, he thought his skin was white. He never said that, but how he acted, like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't talk to the white boys how he talked to the niggas. He talked to the white boy with the utmost respect. You know what I'm saying? Every time he talked to a nigga, like you know what I'm saying? Well, he ain't act that way with me. You know what I mean? But I could just tell how he dealt with other people. You feel me? And in my head, I say, this nigga, he ain't gonna last long, but he ain't gonna last long. So he used to go to work in the morning time during the week, so I had the room to myself. You feel me? And I'm alright at that time, the pipe dropping, you know what I'm saying? Both ways, I got the Michael Vick and Roddy White situation going on, and and I got me some legs. I got me a whip. And one day, my whip pull up, she work out her dorm. So I tell her at the booth, you know what I'm saying, for a hot second, because you know a nigga can't talk long. I was like, hey, man, I need you to pull up, man. I need me one of them bay hugs. She was like, oh, you need you a bay hug? I'm like, yeah, I need me a hug. So I knew she wasn't coming out the round. She was too scared. She'll bring me that pipe, but she wasn't finna. She just wasn't going, you know what I'm saying? But she would step in the room, let me hug on her, kiss on her, feel on her and shit, get my feel on her. She ain't nothing like that femininity, you know what I'm saying? You just the touch of a woman. So she ended up coming to my room. I done enchant that girl, done got that perfume on my clothes and shit. Just, yeah, you feel me? And I be glad my bunk mate be gone, cause he the last nigga I want to know what going on with my motion. You know what I'm saying? He already seen I was trapping, but he ain't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So one day he in the room with one of his little white friends and shit, and the store man came to my door. I'm like, yo, he opened the door. So he tell my bunk mate, he was like, hey, y'all, excuse me. Hey, I need to holler at you. He pointed at the white boy. So the white boy was like, what? We talked earlier. I'm going to get you that little money. So the store man was like, look, bro, I ain't finna keep waiting on you, bro. You done snorted that dope. So my bunk mate, that boy, he clipped on, said, he don't snort dope. So the store man put his finger in that boy. He clipped, hey, look, bitch, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Ain't nobody talking to your pussy ass. Don't say nothing. They're between me and that white boy. Shut the fuck up. So my bunk man was like, hey, you don't got to talk to me like that in my room. This is my fucking room. You don't have to talk to me like this. So the store man was like, bro, you lucky. If they wouldn't block G room, I'd be done slap shit out your ass in him. But anyway, hey, look, come holler at me outside. That what he telling the white boy. So the white boy look at Heathcliff and he gone on out the room. As soon as he stepped out the room, I'm talking about he slapped the goddamn hair off this nigga head. I'm talking about he was slapping him. Papping him. He Cliff run out the room like, hey, stop. He slapped He Cliff too. Foul, and he jumped back through his setup because I guess he thought He Cliff might have would have did something. He Cliff like, hey man, come on man, you don't have to get so violent, man. I'm just trying to help my friend, man. I don't know what was on that boy mind, but I'm like, bro, you in chain gang, bro. You can't be getting in nigga business, bro. Only way you get in the nigga business like this right here, you ready to pay his debt off. You ready to pay his debt? He was like, nah. I was like, well, shit, bro, you gotta shut the fuck up, bro. That's them folk business, bro. You done jumped in that man business. So, boom, that was the wrong move, boy. He got slapped and ain't do nothing about it. Oh, no. Hell no. On Front Street, on the big floor, everybody seen you just get ancient. Oh, and you ain't do nothing? Oh, so that didn't sink in for me at first, but then I thought about it. I was like, oh, yeah. That boy, hey, only thing might be saving that nigga from getting robbed because he in the room with me. You feel me? But yeah, niggas is definitely looking because he went to the store or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he knew niggas wasn't gonna come in my room and try to rob me or something. You know what I'm saying? So, the following store day, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the dorm, you know what I mean, waiting on their food and shit. You know what I'm saying? So the way the store lady came in, she was right there by the TVs, right in the middle of the big floor or whatever. So, they calling out the store or whatever. So they called my bunkmate name. He get his store bag or whatever. So he walking toward the room with the store. Matter of fact, he was the last person. He was the last person to get his store bag. So he walking across the big floor and shit. Got a big hefty sight. I'm talking about that boy went for the whole 70 ball. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. The boy had the whole damn thing. Whole 70 ball. Oh yeah. So the store lady, she damn near out the salad poke. Before he could make it to the room, man, about 4 young niggas ran down on that boy. He Cliff. Slapped that boy, pound, took the store bag, then up found him like, yeah, bitch ass nigga, what you want to do about it? What you want to do about it, bitch ass nigga? So he Cliff got down, he looking crazy, then he looking at me. I'm like, shit, boy, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't do nothing, so nigga slapped him again. He fell on the ground. Nigga took his store call. I'm like, damn, ain't nothing. They ain't come in my room and take it from you. They took it out there on the big floor, so... Man, that nigga was looking crazy. So that night at lockdown, we in the room, we quiet as hell. So he was like, damn, Block G, man, you just gonna let me get robbed like that? I was like, man, you came to prison by yourself, bro. And then I told him, I say, bro, look how you talk to niggas and look how you be with them white boys, bro. Niggas ain't feeling that shit. Nigga waiting on a reason to try you, my boy. And you gave him that reason. I'm like, shit, man. You let niggas put hands on you, you ain't doing nothing bad. He was like, man, but I'm not a fighter, man. I say, but your persona, the way you kick it, niggas think you own that type of shit. The way you be talking niggas and dominating conversations and shit. I say, so shit, nigga gonna try that shit eventually, bro. And you went outside the room and you never get in a white boy business. These folks is junkies in here, they on dope, bro. You can't be jumping in their business, bro, and you ain't finna straighten it. So that man slapped the shit out your ass because you got in their business, bro. And he was ready to hit. You ain't do nothing. He was like, man, I don't be with all that fighting shit. I said, well, stop putting yourself in fighting ass situations. You feel me? So he was like, damn, man, I'm hungry as hell, man. Dude just took all my store. He was like, man, can you fuck with me on the soup? I'm like, nah, bro, I can't fuck with you on no soup. You let them boys take your whole store bag. Like, you ain't defending your shit, so you ain't finna eat up my shit. You got to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't giving no soup, bro, cause I felt like if I was down bad, bro, he wouldn't have gave it to me, bro. That just real spill. How that nigga used to act and shit. You know what I'm saying? Normally when I got a bunk mate, we cook pockets together, might whip a bay or something together. I might be whipping something up like shit. Boy, you want to put in on that bitch? They cook something. Oh, no, I'm straight. But he'll cook with them white boy, though. You feel me? Put in, they be finessing them. How you let some white boy finesse you? He bringing the majority of the shit for the pocket. They might put in a couple of soups or something, but he bringing the exotic shit. You know what I'm saying? The squeeze cheese. Oh yeah, the cheese crackers, the summer sausage, the jalapeno. Oh yeah, he bringing all the expensive shit. You feel me? He cooking good with them folk. It's just the type of nigga he was. He'll shit on you, but then when he needs you, he wanna act like this shit don't exist. I'm like, nah, this nigga him lame as hell. So he still going to work though. He up there in counseling. Now after he done got raw, he hanging with these white boys heavy. So I'm like, man, shit, this nigga done got on the man. I believe this nigga done got on the bro. Cause it been plenty of time we been in the room after lockdown. I might get up to take a piss. That boy laying up on the bed wide awake. I might get up again before they open the door for chow for breakfast. He wide awake. I'm like, man, this nigga awake, man. This nigga done got on there, cause normally he be sleep, snoring and everything. Now this nigga just be up at night. I'm like, man, this nigga done got on there, I say, shit, he better not do nothing weird in this bitch. Cause if he do, goddamn, on the door you go, on the door you go. Yeah, putting that boy ass on the door. So, you know, this shit going on, you know, he scared, he ain't going to the store no more. You feel me? He got plenty of money on his book, you know what I'm saying? Mom and dad to make sure he's straight now. But he wasn't going to no store. You feel me? So when he did go to the store, he gave the bag straight to the store man. I'm talking about he ain't try to walk to the room or nothing. The store man standing at the water fountain, he gave him the whole bag. What he was doing was sneaking and geeking, borrowing shit, going to kick it with the white boy. They what was going on, cause I'm like, damn, I don't never see him eat nothing. How the hell he getting the store man the store bag? I don't never see him with shit. But what it was, yeah, he was getting that store call going to Champagne, the campaign of them white boys and shit on that dope. So yeah, this nigga done got on the It done got to the point where, yeah, he's still going to work, but he going to work scruffy. Normally, he got down go get a haircut. He gonna be, you know what I'm saying, icy white. He gonna be, now he was going to work, hair ain't cut, tape line done grow back. He got that little ding-a-ling in the middle. He got that little widow's peak shit, that Mike Donner, that M. See, whoever was cutting the hair would put him in the game. You got to see that boy true colors when that damn thing grow back out. That boy shit wasn't put together right, boy. He looked like Cuba Gooding Jr. when he played radio, bitch. Ugly, nigga. But yeah, so he was going to work scruffy and shit. So one day he come back from detail. He walking fast as hell to the room. He go in the room, he closed the door. I'm out there watching the sport TV. He closed the door, put the tissue in the door. So I'm like, oh, that boy's stomach must be fucked up or something. But that thing, you know, he come out the room like 5 minutes later. I say, damn, that boy done shit it like a bird, bitch. He done got up out of that bitch. He go up there to the Mexican room. He stay in that bitch for about a good 15 minutes. He come back out that bitch. He go in the room with the white boys and shit. Boy, when they open that door, all them boy eyes was skied up and shit. So that thing, you know, Sonjay told me like, hey, boy, go put your shit up. And then I'm wondering like, damn, for what though? Man, so I don't second guess it. I go put all my shit up. So about an hour later, 12 come in that bitch, y'all lock it down. Niggas is scrambling and shit. We ain't have no wonder, man, cause normally be a nigga posted at the wonder to let a nigga know like, hey, they coming down the walk deep. Woo, the woo. But this particular time, wasn't nobody at the wonder. They just fell off in that bitch. So I'm like, damn, boy, that's why my gut told me to put my shit up. Them folk coming down, lock it down. So we on lockdown, we go in the room, bump mate in that bitch looking crazy. He done pulled a psych out of his pocket, open his locker, and dumping the out in the locker, crunching it up, and he snort. He doing it fast. So I'm like, what the hell? And that thing, you know, our door come open. They were like, get up against the motherfucking wall. So they slam him against the wall and shit, put him in handcuffs. So I'm like, whoa, what going on? They were like, Sharp, stay out of this. So I'm like, damn, I wasn't finna try to defend him or nothing. I was just like, damn, y'all don't care what's going on. So they get him the fuck up out of there. So he leave that morning. Before Chow call, The whole CERT team and about 30 officers come in my dorm for a shakedown. So they shaking her down and shit. Niggas done lost their phones, all type of shit done went on, man. And don't nobody know why, cause we ain't had no stabbings in our dorm. It really ain't been nobody went on the door. Ain't nobody got beat up. Like, damn, why they in here shaking our shit down? So after about 3 days, we found out they came and shut down cause this nigga, my bunk mate, this nigga Heathcliff, done went up there to his detail and stole one of the counselor's wallet out her pocketbook. He done stole the lady goddamn wallet, came back to the dorm. See, that's why he went up there in the room with the Mexican. Come to find out, he had done gave them the cash money. And how we found this out, cause Amigo that he swapped the shit out with, he lost one of his phones. You know what I'm saying? He had done told a couple people like, yeah, this stupid motherfucker done went up there, cause he came and brought the Amigo cash money. You feel me? But the Amigo ain't know where he got it from. He just know dude pulled up with some cash trying to goddamn swap it out. You feel me? Come to find out he done stole this lady wallet out her motherfucking pocketbook. This shit done got the dorm hot. They came in there looking specifically for that. And they went all through my shit. They told my shit to shred. But my spot was official though, so I ain't get knocked off or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But it was like 7, 8 niggas in the dorm lost their phone. You know, in prison, that phone is a nigga livelihood, my boy. Yeah, that's the most important thing to a nigga doing time, cause that's your connection to the world. That's how you check on your folks. That's how you see what's going on. If you a playmaker, that's how you get money. And shit, this time phone was hot. So shit, boom, he down there in the hole. I get a new bunk mate and shit, new bunk mate, cool or whatever, little young dude. So a month go by and they finally let that poor ass be out the hole. But he in the dorm beside me. So they let him out the hole or whatever. And the very next day, cause they ain't nothing happened that first day he got out. But that next morning we go out to breakfast. About 5 of them niggas who had then lost their phone, they pulled that nigga ass out on that walk. And he was walking by himself back to the dorm, cause his dorm on his side had them went to the chow hall first. They were coming back. You feel me? When they were letting us out, man, them nigga pulled that boy Heathcliff out on the walk, boy. Onto my pole, that boy to the last drop and got away with it, cause it wasn't no officer. Our officer had done went to the chow hall, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't nobody out there on the walk. And you got the moments in prison where it just ain't no officer around. Nigga, time that shit right. But you can do whatever the hell you want to do to a nigga, man, and get away with it. And all them niggas left that boy on the sidewalk. He just ended up twitching and shit, leaking, his neck leaking and shit. So that what happened when you done crashed out. You been hanging with your peers. The people you deal with done got you sprung out on that dope, and that dope done caused you got the keys to the streets, you got access, you done made them women up there in counseling feel comfortable, like they could trust you. So I'm pretty sure they probably were leaving their pocketbook, you know what I'm saying, whatever. He done stole them folks.